In today's video, we are going to find the solution to this problem. We are told to evaluate the limit of cos 3x minus 1 all divided by x sin x as x approaches 0. So to evaluate this limit, the first thing we do is to factor out from the numerator. So I will have this will be equals to the limit of, if I factor out a negative 1 from here, I will just have positive 1 minus cos 3x all divided by x sin x as x approaches 0. And the reason is because if I multiply negative 1 by this entire thing, I tend to have the same expression up here. Now, the next thing to do is to take this negative 1 behind the limit sign. So I will have minus the limit of 1 minus cos 3x all divided by x sin x as x approaches 0. Great. Once I'm done with this, I can rationalize the numerator from here. So to rationalize the numerator is to multiply by the conjugate. I multiply this by 1 plus cos 3x and divide by 1 plus cos 3x. Now, once we are done with this, we can multiply the numerator. So I'll have minus the limit of, now this is a minus b times a plus b. So multiply the first term. 1 times 1 is 1. And minus cos 3x times positive cos 3x is minus cos square 3x. Now we divide this by x sin x and multiply by 1 over 1 plus cos 3x. We still have the same thing as x approaches 0. So this is what we have. From here, we replace 1 minus cos squared 3x with sin squared 3x. So we have minus the limit as x approaches 0 of sin squared 3x all divided by, I'm going to divide it by x, and I'm going to write 1 over sin x, and then I'm going to write 1 over 1 plus, that's the very same thing, cos 3x. Now, once I'm done with this, I want to use the standard limit property to have a 3x under here. So I will have to multiply by 9x and divide 9x. So I'll have minus the limit as x approaches 0 of sine square 3x all over x times 9x all over 9x times 1 over 1 plus cos 3x. Great. Once I have that, this 9x times this x will give me 9x squared under here. But this 9 is not really needed in the standard limit, so I take this 9 behind the limit sign. I'll have minus 9, the limit of sine squared 3x all divided by this 9x times this x will give you 9x squared as x approaches 0. And this x will be taken in the numerator of this particular fraction. So you have x over this sin x over sin x, and then times 1 over 1 plus cos 3x. Great. Once I do that, this entire thing now will fit the standard limit property. So as a note, the limit of sin ax over ax as x approaches 0 is just 1. So you have minus 9, bracket opening. Great. This can be written as the limit as x approaches 0 of sin 3x all divided by 3x all square. Because if this square affects this 3x under here, it becomes 9x squared. If this square affects this sin 3x, it just becomes sin squared 3x. Great. Times x over sin x and multiply this by 1 over 1 plus cos 3x. So this and this are standard limit property. So this goes to 1, this goes to 1, and I'll do direct substitution right here. So I'll have minus 9 times, this is 1 square times 1, and here I'll have 1 over 1 plus cos of 0, because 3 times 0 is 0. So I'll have minus 9 times 1 over 1 plus cos 0 is 1. So my final answer will be minus 9 times 1 over 2. And minus 9 times 1 over 2 is minus 9 over 2. And this is the solution to this problem.